Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklar Bro Country, the virus edition, aka the Panty Pods.
AKA two Jews, no harm and Killabrews.
I love it. AKA two studs, no duds. That's Brian Matego Venegas. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, dude.
I love it. How are you guys doing? Hope all is well. Hope you had a nice weekend. We're back in the swing of things. It's 2021. We're recording this the Tuesday before, so we don't know what happened in the Georgia runoff elections. We don't know what happened on the Wednesday challenges. Our democracy could have fallen apart.
Correct.
So let's just at least say that's out there.
Let's say we are sitting in the bliss of the unknown before all hell breaks loose.
Exactly. So our inability to talk about the complete collapse potentially of our society, we apologize for.
But chances are, if you ask me in advance, and we can take time capsule this
do it
next week, I think the Republicans will win the runoffs in Georgia, and I don't think the election will be changed on Wednesday.
Okay.
That is what I think. That is how I feel. I feel like it's too Republican of a state.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's a toss-up. You never know, but I think you're probably right, and that's probably where we're sitting, but you never know. All right, let's jump into the story.
Well, we got stories. We got people acting like...
We got a story.
We got a story. We got an A story from today and a story for every single day, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you for bearing with us as we go down to one story each day, but let's get into it, Rand.
Let's get into it right now. Okay, it feels like... this feels like a long time coming, but it feels like Facebook is about to experience a reckoning.
Facebook is going to face a reckoning.
Yeah, they're going to face a reckoning. I mean, it's sort of like the same reckoning that in the very beginning of Facebook, those women who they were rating, who they thought weren't hot, like those women faced a reckoning from those idiot dudes.
Right.
Facebook is now facing its own reckoning. It just has to look a little bit further down the road in its past, and they'll see sort of MySpace warming up the kids' table for it.
Yep.
Facebook is used by police departments as like a place where they can be funny about crimes that you shouldn't be funny about.
Correct.
Showing the police department's sense of humor right now.
It's used by your racist uncle who can't figure out how to download Parler onto his flip phone.
Yeah. He just needs a place. He just needs a place to rent. Like, he doesn't understand Parler, doesn't know how to download it, doesn't know how to create a meme for himself.
He's like, I got to get this racism out to more people. It can't just be the people in my immediate
And it's
sphere.
a place where like Russian bots can just dig in, and you're gonna find a ton of misinformation and disinformation.
We have fan pages on there. We have personal pages. We have fan pages.
I will say that our Dumb People Town fan page and our personal fan page, Sklar Brothers, it actually works. It's decent for us. Like, we're not big enough to where the Russian bots are like dropping misinformation in our thing, but whatever. That's it.
We each have 5,000. I think 5,000 is the max you can have on a personal page.
Because we weren't sure if we were going to do a fan page, so we're both maxed out. And I would say it's made up of friends in the comedy community, old high school friends, college friends, camp friends, youth group friends,
and then
we've met along the way, and then like some fans. I would say a lot of people we don't know, a couple thousand. Right? Yeah. Out of the 5,000, there's probably 2,000 or 2,500 we could say, I know that person, or that person is somebody that I know through that sort of a thing. Like,
I'd
we
say
know
maybe
that
1,000.
1,000?
Maybe 1,500.
I'd say a couple thousand is what it is.
Okay.
Such is the way. But like, there's a bunch of people that we don't know who they are.
Correct.
And maybe we should have done background checks on them before we accepted their friendship.
Agreed.
Such is the way of the face that is book. Okay? Or the book that is face.
Yes.
But that acceptance or denial of friendship on Facebook, in my opinion, it can be weaponized. That should not be taken lightly these days, especially because, again, people who are using Facebook are the worst people out there. A lot of them. They're the people who are currently getting
the people who are on it the most.
They're the ones who are getting in fights like it's 2018.
Right.
Getting on flights. I'm sorry. Not getting in fights on flights.
Correct.
Like it's 2018. And going to Smash Mouth when they perform today. Okay? That's who it is. Their judgment, in my opinion, should be questioned in a lot of ways.
It's definitely suspect judgment.
Let me say this. If someone that you as an employee have fired and they asked you to be a friend on Facebook after you fired them, don't do it.
Right.
Like, that's a bad sign. Like what happens in this next story. All right, here we go.
Let's get into it.
A North Dakota man is accused of...
Already, I'm like, there's no rules. I'm like, North Dakota man.
You can drive 120 miles an hour in North Dakota. Is that Montana? You can drive 120 in Montana.
Is South Dakota where they had the Sturgis?
Yes.
So North Dakota is like the forgotten brother of South Dakota.
Yeah, or stepbrother. A North Dakota man is accused of threatening to. They still have the same last name, Dakota.
Right.
But
You know the Dakotas.
Sure.
North or South?
North.
North.
Is accused of threatening to kill his ex-boss for not accepting a Facebook friend request, according to the Williston Herald. So what do you do in that situation, Jay?
You get off Facebook. That's
Completely.
what you do.
You're like, I
get a bodyguard. I get off Facebook. I try to find a way to get rid of this
Do you
person.
friend that guy on Snapchat and call his bluff? You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
are you, bro? Where
Yeah.
are you, huh? If you want to be friends so badly, let's go be friends on something that can... Here he comes.
That is so indicative of this time, though, to make it all about your friend request on an app.
Number one. And number two, your friendship request got denied, okay? Accept that fact and move on.
You lost the election.
Accept
Accept it.
the results and move on.
You lost.
I really do believe the refusal to accept truth of any kind,
Truth in defeat, but really truth of any kind.
it trickles down from the top.
Yeah.
Like pee from a hooker on your chest in a Russian hotel room. It trickles down from the top. You can't just say you're dry if you're soaking wet. Caleb Burzik sounds biblical, right?
Burchick.
Bird? I think it's Bird.
We think we have a lot of consonants.
I think
in a
it's
row.
Burzik.
Burczyk. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3 consonants in a row, and no one can
do
get
it.
that right.
Remember in
Skylar,
Okay, so-
Scholar.
So we're performing down at the American Comedy Company down in San Diego, which we love to perform at. I love that gig because you drive down. You like to come up in the middle and hang. Like on a
Saturday, I come back, I hang with the family.
then
I go
drive back down for the Saturday night shows. It is just. I love that gig. There's some, and hopefully we can get back to it when the world sort of, when everyone gets vaccinated and the world unfucks itself, we can go back to that life because I really do love that experience going down there. Okay. So we are down there and the sound guy comes back in the green room with us and our buddy
manager.
Nate Fritzen.
The
was
room
the manager.
yeah.
I thought it was the sound guy, room manager. Comes back and was like, I love you guys. I love you guys.
I've been following you guys since Comedy Central.
I'm the biggest fan. I dare you to find a bigger fan of you out there.
We're like, great.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
I'm going to go back to the back and announce you. What are the credits? We give him our credits, okay? He goes to the back.
We look at each other. We're like, he's a big fan.
He's a big fan. This is amazing. We're going to get a great
Good
announce-
energy, yeah.
Going to fire up the crowd, get them really excited. He reads all of our credits. Ladies and gentlemen, are your headliners tonight, the Sklar brothers. The Sklar brothers.
You did it.
He is such a big fan, Jay. I love his enthusiasm, and I don't know if he meant to do that or he either said that to... Do you think he just said that to everybody? Or do you think he was a fan and just...
So that's
didn't,
us with 3 consonants in a row. This guy has 5 consonants in a row. There's no way anyone gets it right. We're debating it right now.
But we get it, Caleb. 5 consonants in a row can make you a frustrated human
You're
being.
going to go through your life being misunderstood a lot of times. We understand you. We 3/5 of your frustration. We get it.
Burzik. I think it's Burzik. 29 sent his former employee an invitation to become virtual pals on Christmas Eve. And that came after a heavy night.
A lot of eggnog.
Eggnogging.
I ain't go friend him.
Yeah.
I'll go friend him and see what he does.
Christmas Eve
Like
is
your
as
gritted
good.
teeth.
By the way, Christmas Eve is as good a time as any to finish off the 4 Locos that have been cold in your garage because
Like
it's
the
freezing
stray
outside.
6 4 Locos that are out there
Hey,
in the
dude,
garage.
you don't need an outside fridge in North Dakota. You just open your garage door just a crack, and that thing stays cold. So finish those frozen 4 Locos off, and then start sending out friend requests.
Okay, so he's sending out friend requests. Now we know he's single. We know that about him.
So when Burzik...
And we know why he's single.
That's right. When Burzik didn't receive a prompt response, he allegedly began sending his ex-boss menacing messages. By the way, it's Christmas Eve.
Oh, what does he think this guy's going to constantly be? Let me refresh. Guys, before we sing the song Around the Tree and talk about what we're happy about this year, I got to keep refreshing
I gotta keep
Facebook. See if someone's friended me so I can add them.
That's what this guy's going to do. I think in Burzik's mind, he thinks that his old boss, who fired him, this is the way he thinks he's going to craft his night. All right?
If he fires you, that means he doesn't want to be your friend.
To borrow Greg Barron's old phrase, he's just not that into you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what he thought he was going to do on Christmas Eve. All right? Wrap presents for the kids.
Yes.
Get some cookies and milk out for Santa.
Great.
Check Facebook.
Smart.
Turn on the tree lights.
Yes.
Check Facebook again to see if any late night Christmas Eve friend requests from someone that you fired came in.
Double check.
Double check it. Write a note from Santa that he enjoyed the cookies. Take a bite out of it. Let the crumbs crumble on the plate so your kids know that Santa came.
Check Facebook again.
Maniacally again. take another bite out of another cookie because you can't help yourself because these cookies are so
cookies are
goddamn
so
good.
good.
They're so good. Why are we giving these cookies up to Santa? And then say to yourself, make a mental note, I'm going to tell the kids I'm throwing them out. I'm going to go to the trash can, and when they're not looking, I'm going to eat the cookies. Then go check Facebook again. Because you never know if someone that you fired and you want to completely leave your life
is going to send you a friend request on
that
Christmas
you
Eve.
have to answer that night. Put that in front of everything else.
Because if you don't answer it, you're going to get menacing texts.
That's right.
Menacing messages.
Then go to bed, but put the phone by your bed just in case. And
you wake up in the middle of the night, you have to pee. Check that Facebook.
Right? One of Berzik's messages read, accept my friend request or I'm going to murder you. Well, that's going to work.
That's friendship. That's the basic tenet of friendship when you think about it.
That's it.
Threats.
That is the true spirit of Christmas. Correct me if I'm wrong. As Jews, we don't know, but accept my friendship, accept my love, or I'm going to kill you. I mean, that's what happened. That's what Jesus said to everybody, right? Is that right?
I don't know if that's what Jesus said.
It's a gift to all. 2 days and still no response later. The jilted worker. He's not going to respond on Christmas Day.
2 days is not that long.
The jilted worker wrote that there would be, quote, trouble if he had to get in his truck and track down the man. Seriously, Jay, what do you do in this instance? I'm literally asking you, what do you do?
To call the police? I mean, there's a threat. A serious threat has been made to your life.
Exactly.
You got to take everything seriously.
Do you friend request the police? Because they're on Facebook.
Yeah.
They'll get back to you on this. There's no such thing as Facebook police.
I think that's the problem. That's the basic problem with Facebook. That's where we are right now.
They sure as hell aren't policing their site. This is amazing that a friend request can be weaponized like this. We talked about this meeting. Do you accept it and like all of his posts? Is this social media blackmail? We're going to get into it on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. I love this Sklar Country, the virus edition. Don't go anywhere.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We got lots of tickets left, and I know it's, we kind of got snafu'd by the holidays and all that stuff, but we want to let you know
we got shanghaied by it.
This Saturday night, we did not get shanghaied. That's a very different situation.
This Saturday night, the 16th, Zach Galifianakis and John Paul White of the Civil Wars. It is going to be an amazing show.
Get your tickets. We could fill that entire room up with just fans of this show. Let's do it.
Let's do it right now.
Go to eventbrite.com today. Get your tickets for Zach Galifianakis live Dumb People Town this Saturday
6:30 p.m. West Coast time, 9:30 Eastern.
It's so much fun.
And this one is going to be a blast. Okay, so when we left... Well, when we left for the break, which probably was just a second ago, and there was probably no break whatsoever, it felt like social media blackmail that this guy is like threatening him unless he friends him.
Yes.
And we're going to I want to try and play out the best case scenario in Berzik's mind as to how this thing goes.
Right.
I mean, you as the boss fired this guy, and you hope to God you never have to see him or interact with him again.
Yes.
Like, I'd get off Facebook. I would probably delete my account. I would.
Yeah,
there's no need. Your life is going to be much better not getting updates on your nephew's progress in Pee Wee hockey. Who cares?
No one cares.
You can hear that in another way. Seriously, what do? Do you accept it?
No.
Do you accept his friend request and play along with the situation?
No,
or
I
is
don't
that
think
just
you
a Pandora's box that's just you're opening
Then
up
you're
on
opening
Facebook?
up a whole new level of it. Because then it's like a matter of...
You don't like his post? You don't comment on his post?
Like my post or I'm going to murder you.
That's
There's
right.
no end to what this guy's going to do. You got to just get off Facebook.
Share what I posted to your whole fan base, or
I'm
then I
gonna
get in my
murder
truck
you.
and I'm going to murder you. He included a picture of his pickup truck in the message. Oh, that picture. I love that he thought that maybe he wasn't being serious. I better send a picture of the truck just so he knows I mean business.
Yeah. Here's the
This
truck.
is it.
This is the truck.
Brother, we took you seriously when you stormed out of the office when he fired you.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is saying you're not going to do what you said you're going to do. The friend request, in my opinion, should have sparked a local
Like
investigation.
the friend request on its own is creepy and weird.
This guy fired you. All right. He doesn't want to be your friend on Facebook. How do you not
He
understand
wants
that?
nothing to do with you.
What
at
in your
all.
fucked up mind do you think is the best outcome to this situation? You befriend the guy who fires you, okay? Make him read all your posts about how the election was stolen, because I'm assuming you're on
and how
that
the
thing.
government controls us through iTunes or whatever.
And how Sasha Obama is an Al-Qaeda operative. Whatever dumbass.
then what? What do you think he's going to do? He's going to hire you back? Because he's
Yeah.
like, well, this guy's making a lot of sense
Is
on Facebook.
Is that how your dream goes down? Or are you just doing doing this to terrorize and social media blackmail the hell out of the guy.
That's what he's doing.
Thereby proving the reason that he fired you in the first place.
You are not going to win here. You need to go look for another job and leave this guy alone.
Sometimes workplaces aren't a good fit. They just aren't. Sometimes people lose elections.
They're like relationships.
Yes. I've gotten fired before. It hurt. Yes. I wanted the money and I was sad that I got fired, but you move on.
You accept it. You move on.
Why is this such a hard thing for people to do? Berzik, apparently making good on his threat, is accused of kicking in the front door of his former employee's house, the Herald reported. Yeah.
This shouldn't get to this point. It should never have happened.
I do believe as soon as he threatens the guy, a cop car should be parked across the street of the boss's house. In a Snapchat, authorities said Berzik posted a video of himself in a cap and a vest with a message saying that the victim's family would need to find a new door. Okay, now he's on Snapchat making clever videos, and you know he thought this one was hilarious.
Yeah.
Right?
Post it on TikTok if you love it so much. Try to get some likes,
Let's
bro.
get the likes to pour in, buddy. Wait, how do you know he needs a new door? Oh, you're there to kick it down. Okay.
Yeah.
Surveillance footage from the former boss home showed the man who kicked in the door was wearing an identical outfit. So he's smart. Good idea to leave a digital trail as to what you were going to do. Not wear a mask to disguise yourself. What? Because I know you're anti-mask, so that's definitely the thing. Actually kick in your boss's door. Here's my question. What kind of a cap was it? Because I hear cap, Jay, and I think tiny little hat. Like little derby that's on your head that has to be affixed with a rubber band under the chin, right?
Cap.
Cap is is like what a little kid wears.
Andy cap, I think.
Like a tiny cap. Like a cap is what you put ice cream in.
Yes.
Right? That's a tiny
like a little limousine
Albert
driver's
Bell's
hat.
batting helmet is a tiny
little
cap.
limousine driver's
That's
hat.
it.
Yes.
When someone says you're wearing a cap, you're in the 1920s throwing newspapers to everybody. Right? That's what you're doing.
Right.
Cap is diminutive. It's not what you use to bust down a door, right? No. You put a helmet on to bust down a door.
Yes.
Do it with your head, right? Maybe it is. I don't know.
I've never busted down a door. I busted down a door once in my entire life. Just once.
Did you?
Yeah.
To get into your house?
Your
apartment?
Nope. My daughter, when she was 1, locked herself 1.5 in our bedroom and couldn't figure out how to get out and was freaking out. I had to bust through the door.
Berzik was charged with felony counts of burglary and terrorizing in connection to the bizarre incident. But here's the question. Did he accept his friend request? He's due in court on January 27th. What are you going to do about this? He's not going to get off Facebook. He's going to friend request this guy again. Can you get a social media restraining order against someone? I think that has to happen. Under no circumstances
you block him.
Are you allowed to friend request a person.
Block him all over the place.
You can't tag him in any posts.
No.
This is like a restraining order. It's got 500 feet.
Yeah.
This is the
500 digital feet.
That's right.
500 digital footprints.
500 digital footprints in social media. Here's a rule to follow for any age, any format, just life online. If someone aggressively wants to be your friend, you probably shouldn't.
Nope.
And that is our
there you go.
show. That's how we do it,
show.
guys. Stay connected, stay protected, don't get infected. We love you guys. This is not a hoax.
Well, we've got the jokes.
Please wear a mask. Get vaccinated if you can. Check to see if it's available in your area because you could do it now. Let's get on top of this, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
La-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da. La-ti-da.